What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 270 on my journey to 1800 ELO, where we have been having a rough, like 5 games in a row. So today is a day that we're trying to break this losing streak. So if you guys enjoy my content, I really appreciate you. I enjoy you guys enjoying my content. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Tell me what your ELO is in the comments below. Let me know how the weather is, how your day is going, whatever you feel like saying. Hopefully nice things. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Actually, no, it's not. Fianchetto Club in the description below for the coolest chess-inspired streetwear you can find anywhere. If you use code NETCHESS, you'll get 10% off, and it helps support the channel. So check them out. If you don't want to buy anything, that's fine, but give them a look. You probably will like the sweatshirts and shirts and hats and all the stuff they have. It's really cool. Whether you buy anything, it's on you, but I think it's awesome, and if I had the money, I'd probably buy one of everything. So that's all I got. Let's get into the game. Get some tunes on. And yeah, so I'm recording this back to back with the video from yesterday that you guys saw. So I literally just lost that game. It was a pretty fun game. My opponent outplayed me. So we'll see if we have the white or black pieces today. I'd really like to be able to play a Sicilian with black, but all right, and we get our chance. So we're playing a guy from Yemen. Good luck, my friend. We're going to play our Dragon Sicilian lines. So our next... I don't know what this is. I have no earthly idea. So if I do this, what is he planning on doing that? I'm going to get my knight out. I'm going to fianchetto my bishop and try and just chillax. So usually when the bishop comes out, we need to play this move. I don't see that he's actually threatening anything right now. We're gonna bring the knight out just to watch over the square a bit. We're gonna fianchetto our bishop and castle. All right, so it looks more to me now like he's thinking about something like that. However, so he wants to bring the knight here, I guess, maybe, and threaten this. In that circumstance, I can just play, I think, e6, which is a move we want to play anyways. Yeah, so definitely got our opening. We're feeling good about it. We don't have a move like this available, but I could play a move like this and maybe chase away the bishop. A lot of times here you want to play a6 to be able to do something like that as well. Yeah, I don't really like that. I'm gonna continue my development and probably play like a move like a6 maybe next. Alright, so he's trying to trade off the dark squared bishop, which is fair. So if I move here, he takes. If I do this and he plays there, takes, he'd have to take. If I play a move like this, this is attacked. queen here. He comes here. I can take the pawn. I'm gonna do it. He's spending a lot of effort to try and win my my piece. So if he plays bishop to G or to H6, I think I just take here. I'm not really threatening anything there, but because he can just castle and kind of keep his threat. Actually, if I take this, so if he plays bishop h6, which looks like exactly what he wants to do, right now he could castle queenside. That's probably the best thing. If he doesn't castle queenside and he plays the bishop move, I could probably take the pawn. And if he castles then, like kingside, okay, so he defends this. Fair enough. Bishop comes all the way back. If I do this, he takes, I take, that's a fork. I'm gonna try and do some stuff. Again, if he does this, I don't know. If he takes right here, that's a fork, so I don't think he can do that. But perhaps I'm threatening to take now. It kind of looks like that. I'd mess up his pawn structure, though that would give him an attack on my piece, or on my king a little bit. He'd have an open file. But he wouldn't be able to castle. Be cool to win this game. If we win this game, we get 9 points back. All right, so got new glasses. Feeling pretty good about them. I'm gonna talk a little bit this episode, not just about chess. You can chat. I've been feeling a little under the weather the past few days. Today I have not been feeling very good, but about chess and just physically, I've been a little, I've been a little nauseous. So the idea is he wants to hit me hard with that move, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna play e6. And then maybe even if I play d5, he takes, I can take with the knight. If I do this, he takes, I can take with the pawn. No, then he's got his knight. I'm forgetting that knight exists. So I can't play d5 yet, it doesn't look like. Alright, so this is straight up gonna ruin his structure if I take that knight. I'd rather him take me, but if he does this, I probably want to take. My bishop's a little, or can be bettered right now. I could play a move like this, and then I could play this move, because then takes, the bishop would have to go back, or pushes, takes. The other thing is, if I push, he could just push, which is a little annoying. So bishop here. This move just ensures that he's not going to be able to really castle. Doesn't mean that his king won't be safe, but it is in the center of the board. I like the bishop move. Maybe it's a little slow. Again, if he takes here, I'll take. But I think I'm threatening d5 now. My knight is really strong. So he's had a move like this for a while. I've been kind of ignoring it, but he has had it. So now I'm definitely thinking about taking, because it just disrupts his pawn structure. And this move takes, if he pushes, I can just drop back. I like d5. I've been trying to play that for a little bit now. So he either needs to take, actually, what am I talking about pushing? I guess he can push, but I'm just gonna win the pawn. So this just kind of forces him coming down here. If I take here, he takes. If I do this, he takes, I take, he can take back. So if I play here, takes, 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 boom, takes, 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 rook here, back up. Oh, what am I talking about? I can't actually do that. My queen is here. Duh. Let's not calculate losing moves like that. Takes. I don't think we're getting anywhere with that. If I do this, like I said, it just kind of forces him over here, which maybe that's good. takes. I don't like that. I don't like that my queen is pinned here either. This, it just kind of forces him to do what we said earlier. But maybe that's not that bad. I don't know. It seems like it might be a little bad. This, if I go here. This. I mean, what does he play here? This. Takes, and then I have to move my queen. Oh no. Yeah, if I go here and he does this, I can just take the bishop. Am I getting in trouble here? I don't know. I hope not. I'm gonna try it. Spending a lot of time on that move. The idea now is to push the pawn. So, yeah. Been kind of a weird past few days. I've been losing a lot of these games. I was doing pretty well there. I was getting close to 1,300. And then, kind of fumbled a little bit recently, so I don't know if this is the right move. I'm just gonna drop back. And if he comes here, I mean, okay. I can still take the pawn. And I still have this move. If I move the rook, all right, takes, right? Takes. Let's open up the board. He can take with the knight, which is not what I wanted. Not good. Not good. Yikes. I really don't have a lot of squares for my queen, do I? If I do this... These are the only two squares that are even remotely usable. I guess this one is too. But if he just takes here, yeah, I don't want to allow that. Now if I do this, am I getting trapped? Possibly. I think I need to do this. I don't know. That's an ugly move to play. I think taking back with the pawn is fine. I can drop the queen back if I need to. Okay. So, I want to start getting the rooks active. Feel like they're not doing very much right now. I do want to push this pawn as well. I'm going to play rook to b8 to just be on the file. Maybe play rook to c8, one of my next moves. Something else I've been noticing about me playing these 15-minute games is I'm still not good at the time management portion of this. I've played mostly 10-5 games in my career, and I find that yeah, I kind of drop the ball when it comes to time management. So I don't think I want to allow him to play that move, so I'm going to play h5, which is kind of a endgame sort of move. It's not a great move, but it stops him from really pushing this pawn anymore, which is kind of what I'm trying to have happen right now. I don't want to play this move, but maybe f5 in the future might be a move. If he en passant, I can take back a few different ways. So it looks like he wants to do something like this. I really can't be sure. So now I don't want to play that because he's got the rook on the file. So I'm going to threaten to maybe trap the bishop. I don't know what my opponent's going to play next, but I have this move or I have this move. I don't know which one I want to do, but if he pushes here, so I think I should take. If I do this, he just comes in, right? So I don't think that hangs this pawn. If I let him take, he takes. If I do this, then I have this move. So hold on. If I take, he takes. Ooh, I have that move. This might not work, but I'm hoping it does. So if he takes here, we have a super fork and we get the queen. Calculation. Calculation. It works. It works. He's probably going to put the bishop here. My king is kind of unsafe, but... chase the bishop away, make his bishop just terrible, and then I can actually take the pawn next. No, I can't. I have to move my my king first, which is fine. But I can take that potentially next. If he does something like this, I'm fine trading. Now it's just a matter of we need to win. Takes with the bishop. Fair enough. I think I should just take the pawn. So my queen is currently defending this. I could bring another piece to the puzzle. But my queen is covering this square, I noticed, so I'm gonna pin the rook. Sicilian is a wild opening, guys. So I'm going to take with check first. Then I'm going to take this. Gives me a check. Takes is fine with me. So queen versus rook endgame, or well, queen and bishop versus rook, which is even better. We will give a check to the king. Okay. No checks, no checks, no checks. Do have this check, but which would have won the pawn immediately. Fair enough. Play check. Take the pawn. So this move, he just goes back. I'll take the pawn, and if he pushes, we'll take. Right now I'm threatening this, check. And I can literally probably just push the pawn and promote if I want to, or I can trade the queen for the rook even. This check. Goes here. It's got to go here. Then this check doesn't win the rook, but I think we'll take the rook. We'll take the rook. Yeah, we'll take the rook, and we'll just promote our pawn. Yeah, good game. GG. Guys, we broke our losing streak. That's nice. That is nice. That was like a 5 or 6 game losing streak. That was really tough to deal with. Played with 82.1% accuracy. We were basically winning the whole game. It's pretty even at the beginning, but I think we caught an advantage positionally, and then we got the fork, which won us the game. So everything's fine here in the opening. I don't, some of these moves might be better than others. E6 was just a good move outright. It would have stopped a lot of the things. So the best move here is actually just to kick the knight. And if he wants to take on here, I mean, 2 pieces for a rook and a pawn is always a good go. I just didn't want to allow it, so I made him move back. Once he did this, I decided I should take, and we have quite the advantage here, but I made a mistake. So yeah, queen here was definitely a mistake on my end. He didn't punish me for it right away, but he kind of did. Like, I didn't calculate this move, right? Like, that's number one. And I could go here and trade, but then he's got this move, and I'm running out of steam in this position. So that was a mistake on my end. He missed it, and I just dropped my knight back. I took here. He takes. This was also a missed opportunity. I had a... Wow. Yeah, I should have looked at the knight. I kind of looked at it briefly, but I didn't want him to take here. But actually, it doesn't matter because this comes with check. I win the queen, and then I still get the knight back. So it'd be fine. It'd actually be better that way. But we kind of waited a little bit. Pushing the pawn right away is fine, and I should have gone with that. I didn't know what to do in this position, so I figured get my rook is not doing anything over there on a8, so I figured get the rook involved. But this was also a bit inaccurate. It really wants me to go for this because this is just a diabolical idea, right? Like, the bishop's about to get trapped. And I could play this way, but, in this position, I would be trying to trap the bishop. With the thought being, like, if he does this, I take, he takes, and then I can just move the knight anywhere. Still got to be careful, but it ended up working out. We did push here, and I took, he takes, I take the queen, he takes again, and, I mean, we're just crushing here. So this was all fine. It was actually best to give a check first, and then we could re-win this pawn. Well, I wouldn't take the pawn. What am I talking about? Then we can take the bishop. Giving the check after was not what we wanted to do. Giving that check is a better check. I see that now. This actually leads to a mate. Yeah, we'll show it on the board. Boom. Win the rook at least. So, like, yeah, even with that, like, I mean, this is just crushing, right? So, we played a good game. I didn't play all the best moves here. I get a little lost with what I should be doing sometimes. Taking the rook was not necessary. This actually wins the rook. No, he goes here. Ah. Slowly win everything. Yeah, he can't defend the rook forever. That's a lot of moves that I just wanted to make it simpler, and I'm sure you guys already understand, like, you know, when we get to positions like this, like, you are up 3 pawns and you still have a bishop, and this pawn is not doomed to promote. Like, that was one of the main things, was I knew he couldn't push because I can just take it. And it does promote on a dark square, so worst comes to worst, my bishop can stop it. But my king is far away right here, so, like, you do have to, like, calculate, like, can the pawn promote? But in this case, it can't, so I think it's fine to trade off the pieces and just promote a new piece, right? I don't see any problem with that. We played like a 1550, he played like a 1300, and yeah, broke the losing streak. So we're rated 1267, back headed in the right direction, which is nice. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys tomorrow. See you then.